So we're going to be making a cream of cauliflower soup with toasted almonds and cauliflower florets. Now this is a really simple recipe. We need to start by making our cauliflower soup. We take the head of one cauliflower that's just been cut into its florets, and that goes into our saucepan, followed by 2 cloves of garlic, just peeled. They go in. And then I'm just going to strip the leaves from some thyme, and that goes into our pan as well. Now onto this, I need to add the things that are going to help it all cook and simmer together. So for that, I'm going to use 500 mils of Kerrymaid single cream. That's obviously got that lovely richness to it. And to that, we also need to add some liquid, which is going to be our vegetable stock or our chicken stock, just to cover the cauliflower. So now what we need to do is bring this to the boil and then slowly simmer it for about 20 minutes. So while our soup is cooking, we're now going to make a batter which is going to coat some smaller florets to garnish our soup. Now to do that, we're going to start off with some flour, which has been mixed with some corn flour and a little bit of salt. I also need an egg yolk, and I've got some fizzy water. So we're just going to whisk all this together. So the corn flour is going to keep the batter nice and light. We've got the flour, which is going to coat the cauliflower, and the egg yolk, which is going to bind it all together. So egg yolk in, along with a little bit of the water. And what we do is we start in the middle of the bowl, and we just gradually start to pull in the flour. The nice thing about this type of batter is that we don't need to leave it to rest. So I'm happy with that consistency. We've got just a slight drop in consistency there, which is exactly what you're looking for. So once you're happy with your batter, we can now start to coat our little florets. So these are going to go into our batter, like so. Good mix around to get them well coated. And then to test the temperature of your oil, just put a little bit of batter on your spoon and drop it in. Now if the batter bubbles, as it is, you know it's all ready. So you don't want to overcrowd your pan. So it's really important just to drain off as much of the batter as you can from the florets. In they go, like so, a few at a time. And once they're golden brown, they're cooked. When you're happy that these are lovely and golden brown, you just lift them out onto our absorbent paper. Pinch of salt. And now we can blitz our soup. Now that I have blitzed our lovely soup, it's time to serve up. So I'm just going to serve a nice big portion of our creamed cauliflower soup. It's got a fabulous smooth texture, and that obviously comes from the Kerrymaid single cream, which has been allowed to boil on the stove, which you wouldn't normally be able to do. A couple of florets of our cauliflower that have been fried in that lovely light batter, and then just a little sprinkle of some toasted almonds for a bit more texture. And then finally, just for that extra little bit of fragrance, we've just got some fresh thyme here, but you could use a bit of chervil, you could use some parsley, and that's it. Our cream of cauliflower soup with cauliflower florets and almonds.